The turnaround of General Motors and especially Cadillac is well documented. Well, there's another old nameplate that it's trying to right the ship, and that is Lincoln. I mean, check these numbers out. As you can see, sales have been going in one direction, both in the United States and in Canada. Well, Ford now says it is serious about Lincoln, whatever that means. But they're about to begin what they're calling a new journey. And with every new journey, it begins with the first step. And in this case, that first step is called the MKZ.
Lincoln has been part of our heritage now for 90 years, and our founder, Henry Ford, bought it in 1922 from Henry Leland, and he bought it because you know how Ford built the vehicle for the masses? Well, his son, Edsel, thought there would be a vehicle for a select few, and that's where Lincoln is all about. This vehicle is the first of our Lincoln reinventions. So great design, subtle, understated, and that's what the customer we're aiming at is looking for. And we have this motto that, we don't want to be everything for everyone, but something special for a select few. And that's what Lincoln is all about. In terms of the design, you'll see some of the grille that reminisces the Zephyr in 1938. That same design of the grille you see inside as well at the instrument panel. And basically the drive, the design, everything makes it really a new Lincoln DNA.
Lincoln is trying to do essentially what Cadillac has done over the last 10 years, reinvent the brand. I don't think building their volume car on a Ford Fusion platform is really the answer. I don't think they've nailed it with that. They've got a car coming out next year, the MKZ, which is the Ford Escape dipped in gold, essentially, that platform. That, I think, is probably a better car. But I think until Lincoln comes up with dedicated platforms that are only Lincoln and not just rehashed Ford programs, I think they're still going to have a long road ahead of them.
When we were driving by in the MKZ, somebody yelled out, "Nice looking car," and that is a good omen. However, inside, all I can say is it's not really working for me. This console, kind of a takeoff from Volvo, looks cool. There's a space underneath for stuff, although it's hard to get at. Now, they've gone for the clean look. No gear shift, it's push button now. In fact, everything in here is push button, which I'm not big on. The reason, when you're driving, it's rather distracting. You got to look and try and find that sweet spot, and you can imagine with gloves in the wintertime. Now, one of the big reasons for the turnaround of Cadillac, well, really General Motors, is simply because their interiors today rival anything on the market. Now, I'm not saying I dislike the interior on this car. I'm just saying it needs a little tweaking.
We have three powertrains. You've got the 2-liter EcoBoost, which is an i4. You've got the hybrid, and you've got 3.7 V6. What's interesting with the MKZ and the MKZ hybrid is that we price them the same. So the customer has a choice. They want an EcoBoost, which is still fuel efficient. They can get it for $38,350. They want to make a greener choice, drive a hybrid, then it's at the same price, same payment. It's drawing new customers to our brand. Customers that we were not necessarily Lincoln buyers in the past are coming and saying, wow, this is kind of nice, this is kind of cool. They like the drive, they like the comfort, they like the design. So hopefully this journey, will take us where we want to be in the future.
Ford has seen the success that General Motors has had with Cadillac, and it too hopes to instill some excitement into the Lincoln brand. And as we mentioned, this MKZ is the first step. Hey, it's an okay car, although we only got to drive the 2-liter hybrid. What I'd like to do is get into the V6. I think hopefully it will give this car the personality it needs to finish the journey.